Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A lot of people they ask me, and this question comes from my Muslim friends, and they say, can we celebrate New Year parties, New Year Eve, or can we say Happy New Year at the end of December and in the beginning of January when the New Year starts? So my answer to this question is very simple. It could be yes and no. No, in a sense that because when on New Year Eve we have mixed parties or dance parties or parties where the liquor is consumed or the parties where the firecrackers are used. So these type of parties, either it's religiously, no religion supports. I'm not talking about only Islam. No religion supports such parties like mixed gathering. No religion supports the consumption of liquor like this way. And after that one, you do not know what you are doing and where you are completely drunk and all that thing. So that's why it's not allowed. There's a big no. So we are not allowed religiously, morally, or socially to have such gatherings and parties. Okay, so now, can we say Happy New Year to each other on New Year Eve or on New Year as a Muslim? Yes, we can, because it's a social event. It's not a religious event that we are doing some kind of innovation or we are doing some kind of a bid'ah. So some of my friends, they said, well, we are Muslim, so we have our Islamic calendar, and this calendar, which is a Gregorian calendar, is a Christian calendar. This is a misconception that it's a Christian calendar. This is a Gregorian calendar, and it is introduced to run the day-to-day business and our daily life. So it has nothing to do with this one. And like we have Hijrah calendar, where we have 12 months, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also mentioned this in Quran, that there were 12 months from the beginning, from the very beginning, and then 4 months are of sanctity, of hurma. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentioned these things. This calendar at the time of Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu, when Hijrah calendar was established, and Muharram was chosen as the first month of this calendar. So there is no Sharia, there is no religious binding that we must say Happy New Year only on Muharram. Yes, we should remember our Islamic or Hijrah calendar, because our ibadat, our worships, they are tied to those months, like the month of Ramadan. This month of Ramadan, like this year, it's starting from March 10th, I believe so. And our lunar calendar, which is Hijrah calendar, is 10 days shorter than solar calendar. So these months, they change. So that's why we have to remember the month of Ramadan, month of Zil Hijjah, when we go for pilgrimage to Mecca. So these are the things. So, but apart from that one, if somebody wants to say Happy New Year in the beginning of Islamic calendar, Alhamdulillah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that one. If somebody says Happy New Year at the end of December and in the beginning of January, that's fine, because these are social events. But if we do any activities associated with this Happy New Year, or when we say this thing and we get involved in this, some pagan activities, some immoral activities, this is not allowed in Islam. And so far I have studied so many other religions, they also do not appreciate such things, that you go out whole night parties, singing, dancing, mixed gathering, drinking, and then after that one, adultery, and so many evils they come in that one. So whenever New Year starts, regardless whether it's a Hijrah calendar or Gregorian calendar, we can say Happy New Year and avoid immoral activities or the activities which are not appreciated in our religion. So, and so many people, they spend money on this New Year. They arrange parties. I would say that at this time, regardless, whether it's a Hijrah calendar or Gregorian calendar, if you have some money, don't spend on parties. Rather, discourage that one. Give this money as a donation for some noble cause, for humanity, for peace, for love. There are so many organizations, they need money at this time, to run their businesses, because they are working for the betterment of humanity. You can give the same amount of money to dig a well, to build a house, to help some widows, some, like orphans in Pakistan, India, Asia, in Africa. And, there are, and even you just look around you within North America, you would find so many needy families there. So do not spend your money on useless thing, on khurafat, on this parties. Rather give this money for a noble cause. And yes, you can say Happy New Year. I say Happy New Year to everyone on the beginning of both years, like whether it's a Hijra calendar or Gregorian calendar. And I expect from you too. Happy New Year to everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.